In previous sections, we were looking at various aspects of value generation and how those could be quantified in the money language. To complete the picture of the business case creation, we will turn now on the costing aspects. Understanding the costs associated with the project allows stakeholders to assess its financial feasibility and determine whether the potential benefits justify the investment. There are essentially three aspects that will be driving the cost of INT4 Suite application, and these are annualized license cost, implementation services, and maintenance services. Let's have a closer look at each of those. Annualized license cost is essentially the cost of the license fee paid each year, and that depends on the general size of our IT landscape and its interdependence to the external world. It is important not to forget about growing adaptation of the solution within the organization over years. Remember about the investment horizon. These costs may lead to varying license payments as more and more API and systems will be subjects to testing, automation, and virtualization. It is wise to remain moderate when estimating the organization's ability to adapt to change. However, too cautious approach may effectively kill the momentum and general curiosity in this new approach. Implementation services, on the other hand, is focused at labor cost of the test case creation, regardless if those are delivered internally or are outsourced. This cost is directly correlated with the adaptation pace of the solution. To have a viable assessment, we should be using the same assumption as we did for the value calculation, being number of APIs, number of systems, number of releases per year. The cost we use here will come from a party that will be responsible for its implementation eventually. Like with any new solution, there is a learning curve here, and it is safe to assume that efficiency will grow over time. The last piece is the maintenance services. Is the overall cost of keeping our automated test cases and test data up to date. Luckily, those two are separated within INT4 Suite, and that means that we can independently work on both of them. Keeping the test data fresh is as easy as running a robotic crawler program from time to time. This secures the quality of the data used for the testing and its adherence to our real business reality. This is a negligible cost and we will skip it for now. However, when it comes to the test cases, that is, validation rules and its logic, they may need some rework over time. For example, a new supplier is introduced or business requires changes in the message structure. Regardless of the reason, some portion of our processes may change. Generally, available statistics say that roughly 10% interfaces will undergo various levels of modifications per year independently to any other planned projects. This number, of course, is going to be much higher if we plan to switch a middleware platform or there is an ERP conversion ahead of us. Hence, in order to estimate the cost of the maintenance services, we have to identify how many of already automated scripts may require a rework and how significant it could be. Then we take into account an average labor cost per scenario and the necessary workload, and this would give us a pretty good forecast of the maintenance services in coming years. Summarizing all of them, being annualized license cost, implementation services, and maintenance services for each forecasted year, will give us a number that we were looking for. So that's it. In our business case training, we thoroughly examined various methods of calculating benefits and anticipated costs across different areas. Armed with these insights, you should be able now to conduct comprehensive ROI analysis, enabling you to make well-informed decisions and effectively communicate the potential value of proposed initiative to stakeholders. Thank you.